Hello, you guys. So I am still here today. I'm going to share with you some more information about myself. I, on the 6th of this month, I guess this is August, I tried to commit suicide by alcohol and medication. And by some stroke of luck, a man banged on my window yelling that he needed help. So I called the police for him. And when it came time to, I guess, produce the man screaming and yelling, he was nowhere to be found. So the police were going to take me in for, I guess, a false report. But many of the people that were around came to my rally and said, no, she was in the right. She was trying to help this man, but we can't find him anywhere. And they had videos of him knocking on windows, screaming for help. So the cops then figured out that something was wrong with me personally. And I guess they asked me a trick question, which really wasn't a trick question. It just caught me off guard. The policeman asked me what I was doing in the parking lot, and I told him that I am just trying to off myself because I'm depressed and sad. And that's definitely bells ringing for anybody that's working for New Mexico. And they took me to the hospital immediately, and I was put under a 24-hour watch. My family was alerted, and turns out the woman that was chasing the man that was screaming for his life, happens to be his wife, and she's the security guard at Walmart in Gallup, New Mexico. And when she found out that I was being taken away, she decided to get revenge on me for calling 911 and called my car in to be towed, even though the same day when they found out that I was taken to the hospital, Walgreens swore that no car is towed away until 24 hours. So my mom and my husband made a trip down to Gallup, New Mexico to get the vehicle. Well, it was nowhere to be found. And long story short, the lady from Walmart that works for security, which is kind of funny, she wasn't securing anything if she was chasing down her husband, uh, just wanted to get back at me. So because of that, it put me back $1,000 and $1,000 which I didn't have. So that crippled my mother and my husband financially. And I'm mad that that happened. And I'm also torn because it was probably the best thing that could happen to me. In my mind, I thought it was correct. In my mind, I thought it was the best solution. Well, I learned my lesson because from the hospital on, they sent me to a rehab in New Mexico on near the El Paso border and Mexican border. And this behavioral health facility took me in and did the best they could, and I think they did a great job. And I'm here. This is my second full day home. That's why this is the second video. But a lot happened. A lot of reflection, a lot of tears, a lot of regret, and a lot of sadness. So that's where I have been for the last month. But you guys really haven't seen me in about a year and a half because off and on, about 2 years ago, my husband lost his job as a computer programmer and software cyber person, which is, I guess, two great fields to be in. But he lost his job, and because of that, we couldn't pay our rent and we got evicted. And from that point on, I was homeless for a year because at the time of eviction, my husband and I decided to get separated, which was really hard on me. And I didn't mean to desert you guys. But like they say, life happens for a reason. And my life happens for a reason was when that man banged on my window because I was already pretty drunk, working myself up to take all the pills I was going to take, which I definitely suggest is not a good idea for anybody. So don't think of me as an example by any means. But I'm grateful, but I will admit somewhat angry that it didn't happen. I guess at the same time, I don't know if that's suicider's remorse or something, but I just, I still feel the depression. So I know a lot of you guys sent messages for the year and a half to 2 years that I was missing. I found some solace. My mother, who kind of disowned me, allowed me to come back home and live in the house my father built, which is really prison to me, but I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I think depression is highly overlooked. It it should be on everybody's radar. Your friends, your family, keep an eye on them. Love them, and don't be judgmental when they want to talk to you about tough things because life is hard as it is, especially during the COVID time, losing our family members. It was a hard time. And for me, it was just one thing after another. We lost our apartment. Everything that we ever owned was gone, taken away from us. So I guess you can see where my depression started. I started drinking, which is never a good thing. And all during this time, I'm also finding out that I have Parkinson's and I have fibromyalgia. So the odds are stacked upon me. And from what I understand, people that have Parkinson's or fibromyalgia usually eventually kill themselves. So I guess I have that going for me. But I promised the place that I left, rehab, that I would do my best to try to express my life. And I guess I decided to share my life with everyone and see, maybe you'll see the improvement that I don't. But thank you for sending me your direct messages of sympathy and prayers. They're very helpful. I'll be signing in again tomorrow. I will try to keep doing these every day. And some won't be sad like this, some will be happy, and some will be mediocre, but it's going to be things that go through my mind, things that I want to share. And you guys don't have to be a part of the journey, of course. You can just skip over the videos each day, but I want to share something along with all the horror things that I post, and I'm going to try to be more active in that again for you guys. Next time you see me, hopefully you'll see my hair blue again, and you'll hopefully see me looking a little better than I'm looking at right now. But thank you guys for being there. It means a lot to me, especially I've been doing this a while. I don't have a huge fan base like tons of other people with horror pages, but I'm proud of my 11,000 people. Thank you guys. You cheer me up every day.
So keep an eye on each other, love each other, and encourage each other. Thank you.
Bye.